Hello everyone and welcome to NETCRYPTO, where you get important information and news about all coins and tokens of interest. And today we are taking a look at Pepe Unchained. This might be one of the last videos that I'm doing for Pepe Unchained unless something drastic actually does happen, right? So the purpose of this video is to show you exactly how the scam works or worked, right, for Pepe Unchained, and this is the same thing that we can also expect, right, for Wall Street Pepe, right, to happen. Wall Street Pepe is about to launch, right? This is a token that we are watching closely. So in this video, right, I've discussed this multiple times in the past, but there are some who are just watching this for the first time. So one of the subscribers reached out to just tell their story, right, in the comment section, and I thought that it's worth for us to go and cover it, right, for those of you who want to wise up against scammers. So when I called this one a scam, a lot of people who made money were super upset, right? Why are you calling this a scam? This is not a scam. I made 2x, 3x, whatever, right? And it's because if you're getting upset because this is being called a scam, it's not actually intelligent for you to just ignore the facts, and just because you made money, you think everything is okay, right? There are some people who made money, but they are still listening, right, to what I am actually saying, because there is merit, right? There's a lot of merit. So just because you make a profit in a token, it doesn't mean it's legit, right? So why do we say that? Let's jump into the content. So one of the subscribers commented the following. I just removed the name, right? Yeah, he says, yeah, I bought $12,000 worth of Pepe Unchained, and fortunately I was able to claim and sold at around 5 cents to make around 50k, right? But I took the whole 50k and dumped it into this, meaning Pepe Unchained. That was what the conversation was about. It was a reply on here, and I'm hoping to be able to claim. My friend invested 85,000 US dollars into Pepe Unchained was unable to claim, right? So he invested 12k, he was able to claim, and he sold it at over 5x, right? Just over 5x. He made 50k. But his friend invested 85k, 85,000, right? And was unable to claim. And I know that when we speak of numbers like this, some people in the comment section go and say, why would you invest such a big number of money into this, right? Remember that when you enter into crypto, it's a learning process. So you might be at a different stage of learning than others, right? So the scammers, they know that very well. And they prey on people who are new into crypto, right? Because everyone believes in honesty. Everyone believes like if someone is running an investment instrument, they're not going to be scammed, right? But unfortunately, in crypto, most of the time we learn the hard way when this happened. I got scammed by a whole exchange, not a token, but by an exchange called Wex, right? Back in the day, we're talking about 6 years ago, right? And that's how we all learn. So there is no point in looking down on others because they invested a huge number, a huge, what some would call a huge sum of money, right? It's a learning process. We all are learning. So this is the facts. The investor, right, one of the subscribers invested 12,000 US dollars into Pepe Unchained, right? And he was able to claim, and he made a profit, 50k. But then he took the 50k and put it into Wall Street Pepe, right? So he's hoping that you'll be able to claim, and I'm also hoping that you'll be able to claim. And by the way, if it's you, right, if you can just drop me an email, right, with your wallet of the 50k that you bought, right, and I will do a specific video if you are not able to claim, right? Because that's how we've been able to help some investors to be actually able to claim in the past, where the scammers try to scam them by either not airdropping their tokens in the case of some Solana pre-sales that they've done, and in this case Ethereum, right? Ethereum token. So you can drop your wallet in there, right, as well. So let's just take a look at the numbers. So he bought for 12k times 4x, right? So he said he made around 50k. So, and he was able to claim. His friend, 87k, right? At 4x, you would have gotten 348k. So now let's go to the blockchain, right, to Dex Tools, and let's check some of the top wallets into this to see what are some of the top actually some of the top transactions right into this. So let's just check that. So we want to check the value, right? Let's go to the walls. So these are some of the top transactions, but I'm sure we had even bigger transactions than these. But because the transactions, you can see here, it's like this is 7 of Feb, right, and so on. But we should have had even bigger transactions than these into Wall Street Pepe. But there's definitely no transaction we saw here of over 300K. And the wild thing about this is some invested even way more than 87K, right? Some dropped 100K into this, right? People dropped a lot of cash into this. For example, in WebPay, we know you saw the forensic investigation video, this video right here, this one. Some dropped like 101K ETH, 101 ETH, right, into WebPay. So when they claim, most definitely the scammers are going to block that transaction, right? But you drop 5K, 10K, you might be able to claim, right? It's not a guarantee. Like, I get a lot of questions like, am I going to be able to claim? There's no way of knowing if you'll be able to claim until they launch, right? But the experience that I've seen is a lot of the people who have bought, right, more, we have actually a large investment, are not able to claim, right? We've discussed this about the 80-20 rule. That's what the scammers use, right? 100K invest into the pre-sale, right? And there are shrimp and fish, and then we have dolphins and whales as per Dex Tools, right? This is something we've spoken about time and again, right? We have shrimp, fish, dolphin, whales. So the whales is anyone who've invested over and above 10,000, dolphins 3 and 10K, fish between 1 and 3K, shrimp below 1K, right? So what the scammers do is they will allow 80%, right? They will allow 80% of the shrimp and the fish to be able to claim, right? 80% of the shrimp and the ship to be able to claim, shrimp and the fish, they'll be able to claim. Why? Because they've got the lowest amounts. So, for example, the subscriber here, right, invested 12K. He's even a whale, right? And he was able to claim, but his friend who invested $87,000 was not able to claim, right? They use the 80-20 rule because they know that this works. Because if they block everyone, then everyone is going to cry, just like what they did with Flockers. But here they didn't care because it was not that big of a pre-sale, right? And they had already also lost a lot of money into Pepe Unchained, because what these scammers actually do, right, is when we cover them extensively on the channel, they will try extremely hard to prove that they are not scams. So in so doing, they actually give out more, allow people to be able to claim more than they would have wanted to try and prove the channel wrong. This is something that we have seen across multiple scams. So we also pray on that, right, for them to actually for them to actually do that, right? Because we know that a lot of investors will actually be saved and be able to claim, because they are trying to prove us wrong. Right from the beginning, the first scam they did that I noticed, right, BTC20, and I started learning their methods. The moment you cover them more, they try to prove you wrong by allowing a lot of people to be able to claim, but they'll still block a lot of people, right? So sometimes I try to cover a token aggressively so that a lot of people are able to claim, right? And they try to stabilize the price, but people will always lose in each and every pre-sale. That's the reason why I say don't ever buy into any pre-sale, right? So for those of you interested, like to know who are the scammers behind this, we've got this video where I doxed the scammers. But besides this video, just join the membership, right, for you to be able to watch this. And there are multiple perks of joining the membership. For example, we've got the 2x rolling challenge, right? Every Friday, a video drops, which basically shows you how to make 2x trade in crypto. And then the profits you make from there, we recommend you go invest into more stable coins like AVAX, right, and tokens like that, right? So this is one of the major perks of joining the membership. Of course, you get a ton of members only video, right, that are not publicly available, right, talking about multiple strategies, even pre-sale strategies, right. We're actually discussing the strategy for Wall Street Pepe. For example, we've got the 6 golden rules for buying pre-sale. So you just need to join the membership. A lot of people have said that I was unable to join the membership on my iPhone, right? That's because of the 30% fee for iStore, right? So the best thing that you can do is to just join using your PC or just use Safari browser, right? To join, the link for joining the membership is in the description. You can join in there, or you can just click the join button here, right? If you're on Android, right, or you can just use the link that is in the description to join the membership, right? It's absolutely worth it, especially if you're new into crypto. You want to actually fast track your learning into crypto. You want to know who are the scammers behind these tokens. You want to also join in on the 10x challenge. And some do ask, what other tokens can you get involved that are not scams, right? I cover them. For example, this is one of the tokens, right, that we cover. So you can join the membership, and hope to see you there, right? And you also get to support the channel on top of all that, right? So this is what I wanted to share with you. Let me know right down there in the comment section. Let's discuss, right? These scammers have completely rug pulled flockers. They completely rug pulled crypto all stars, right? I'm really hoping that they're not going to do this to Pepe. The worst thing that can happen to Wall Street Pepe will be the price just starts dropping from there. You know, that would be one of the worst things that can actually happen. Yeah, so this is what I want to share with you. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.